Good morning. It is, what day is this? Vlogmas Day. What day is it? Literally
8th, I think.
8th, maybe? I don't know. It's Friday. Friday. Vlogmas Day Friday. Vlogust Day Friday.
Vlogust.
We are on the road, of course. We're heading from our hotel, which we stayed in Somerset, Kentucky, back to the 127 sale. We're kind of in the Monticello, Kentucky area at the moment.
Yeah.
Should be hitting the 127 probably in about 20 minutes.
And we've already chased 2 signs.
Right.
One of them I will give full credit for. It said on there that they opened up at 9 o'clock.
And it's 8.
I'll give them full credit. That other one, I'm going to give it no credit for whatsoever.
Right. But yeah, we're on the road. We had a very small breakfast at the hotel just to get us going. Probably grab some lunch this afternoon and just...
This will be the Tennessee version of our trip, because we're mostly going to be in Tennessee on today,
right,
of the 127, and then tomorrow we'll be in 2 states, Georgia and Alabama.
Yep. But
so it'll be what, 4-state?
Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and a very hint in Georgia.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hope to find some sales pretty soon. Start doing some sourcing. There's a sale right here. We've already got plenty of stuff, but you know what? We've got room. We've got money. Why not keep shopping?
That sounded bad. We got room and we got money.
Yes. So anyway, we're gonna go check out this little sale, and we'll be back later today. Bye. Spoiler alert: it was all closed, and they were expensive. So that was fun. But we're back on the road. Hopefully, our next sale is much better.
Well, at least that one was there.
Yes, at least it was there.
Because that would be 1 out of 3 so far. All right, back on heading towards the 127. We're not even on the 127.
No, we're not to the 127 yet.
We still have about probably, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 miles somewhere to get to the 127.
But
we're excited.
We're very excited.
Good yesterday.
We did.
We got some plush. We had a regret. I did miss out on a huge lot, but you know, there's always other lots. That's what the thing is, you know.
He was looking at it and thinking about buying it, and kind of hemmed and hawed, and was going to ask me, and then the person right behind him wanted buying it. So
yeah,
it is what it is. You know, no biggie.
It's one of those things where I try to get second opinion when I'm spending, you know, $100 or more, but just got to get used to saying, trusting my instincts.
Yeah. The beautiful land out here. Beautiful day, it looks like.
Yeah, yesterday
the sky is very
we
blue.
Hit rain for a little bit, but that was very good.
But anyhow, we'll be back. Bye. Hey,
we're in Tennessee now. So
yes.
We're in the Tennessee leg of our 127 sale. This is the 127 that we are on.
First of all, before we say anything else, Brian got a bunch of video games today for under $1 each. A lot of PlayStation 2,
there's a PlayStation 4.
OG, Xbox in there.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff, actually. Interesting titles.
Yeah, most of them are sports. That was the one thing that I noticed.
But we just left another yard sale, and they had video games.
Yeah, they did.
Would you like to tell them what they had?
Well, they had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Right. For what system?
For the Xbox 360.
Right. You know, has anyone ever sold that game before? We've sold it multiple times on Whatnot. What do we usually get for it on Whatnot?
Usually it's $1 to $2.
Maybe even like where we bundle 2 or 3 together and get, you know, $3 for a bundle or something. It's a cheap game. Very, very cheap game. So, we were at a yard sale. What were they charging for Modern Duty, or whatever the hell it is? Call of Duty. Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. What were they charging for that?
They were charging $20.
$20. It was not new.
No. I don't even think it had the manual either.
It was funny. I had already determined that sale was not going to be for me because they had a lamp for $500. It was old. I don't think it worked. I mean, it was obviously an antique of some sort, but...
Just to let you know, the house
it was crazy.
Was probably an antique too.
Yeah.
And there was, I would venture to say, probably about 60% of what she had out on the tables
Was wet.
Probably in her lawn
Yeah.
at some point.
It was wet.
During the last 2 months.
And
Sitting outside.
Yeah. So it wasn't a great sale, but that's what you're going to get on these highway sales. You're going to get running the gamut from people who are just trying to get rid of stuff to people who obviously woke up this morning, smoked some crack, and then put prices on things.
Oh my God.
So
probably need to edit that because I'm almost positive YouTube's not going to like you saying that.
Well, I think I can talk about it as long as I'm not
We're not
encouraging it
at all, and I don't encourage anybody to do anything.
Do not smoke crack before you price your items for your yard sale. That is my public service announcement today. But yeah, we're on the road. This is 127. It's a very much of a smaller road at this point of time, whereas some of the times we've been on it, it's been like more of a major highway. It's a little tent city, but we're not going to stop there.
We are heading towards. Let's stop in this one because it's all gated on the inside.
Yeah, that looks cool.
We're headed to Chattanooga tonight. We're going to be spending the night in Chattanooga.
At one of our favorite hotels. We stop every time we stay in Chattanooga, which Chattanooga is only like less than 2 hours from our house, but we find ourselves needing to stay there for various reasons now and again, and we have a hotel we love there called Sonesta that has a really cool little pool.
Oh, they got a lot of squishmallows.
But we'll be back.
Yep.
Bye. Okay, gonna do a little shout out to this stop we made. It was Forbes General Store. There were several sales set up here, and everybody was so nice. That was the one thing I will say about these sales. I bought a little Halloween tree to sell in one of our Halloween shows and whatnot, and Brian got a Nintendo DS, which I actually found, but
she did.
Brian did the negotiating for and everything.
Yeah.
And we bought some fudge at the general store, so I consider that a very good stop for us. And like I said, everybody was so nice at this stop. That's that makes a difference. But
it's my daily scam call.
Yes, he is getting a scam call. Pause the music again. We're back on the road. Did we mention we got brand new Pokemon right here, guys? Brand new and sealed. It was 15. Not too bad.
No.
But yeah, we're
Here's
just.
our fudge.
There's our fudge.
We got chocolate
peanut butter. So that's gonna be our little morning snack here.
Yeah.
We had a very small breakfast. We just ate a little bite at the hotel to get us by. So
shout out to the Holiday Inn Express. It was really
in Somerset. Yep.
In Somerset, very acceptable. Clean room, comfortable bed.
Very cool air conditioner.
Oh yeah, it was freezing.
It was, which is the way I like it.
Yeah, and but everything so far has been really good. We've enjoyed it, except for, of course, finding the insane pricing yard sales, which we found a couple of those already.
But like I said, that's the nature of it. You're going to find the insane ones, and then you're going to turn around and you're going to get a Nintendo DS for $5. So
yeah, it was great. It does have one little piece on it that's loose, but the guy's like, it works. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna sell it as untested, and I'll probably get about $35
yeah,
for it.
That's one of our business models is selling untested video game systems. So we're back on the road again, looking for the next sale and just having a good day. Also tonight, I forgot, we have a Whatnot show at 7:28 because this is the 8 on 8 train. So every show's 8 minutes. So that's how come they're on weird times.
And we have to sell the goal of this freight train, which I love these types of freight trains where you have some kind of a goal or you've got some kind of a challenge or something, is to sell 8 items in the 8 minutes.
Right.
So we got 8 items that we think we'll be able to sell in that 8 minutes. There was no thing on the pricing, right?
Nope, you can price whatever you want. We did dollar starts, and I did, they're not like mega bangers, but they're items that I think people want. So
yeah,
should be
will pay for 'em.
Should be very easy for us to sell our 8 items. Hopefully some of them get bid up a little bit.
Last month we did the 777 and we crushed that one.
Yes.
Yeah, we absolutely crushed that one. And it was funny because we didn't think the first thing was going to sell.
Right.
And it sold for like $12.
And then it was just easy from there.
Well, it looks like we got something right here. We are going to stop.
All right, we're going to stop.
We're in Tennessee. We're heading to Chattanooga. I don't even know how far Chattanooga is.
A long way. At some point we may have to just pop on the highway and just drive there.
I don't think there is a highway.
At some point, we may have to quit stopping at yard sales and just head there.
That I can definitely say. But I'm almost positive there is no highway where we are.
But anyway, we're going to hit this yard sale, and I'll let you know if we find anything. This definitely looks like more of a professional type situation, so we'll see.
We're at Clark Range.
Hey guys, we are coming up on Clark Ridge, which is just outside of Crossville. Clark Range, which is close to Crossville, and we have hit the traffic. Oh my gosh. We actually came and we got a little bit off the road just to get out of it for a minute.
Yeah.
We're not planning to actually stop anywhere in Crossville because
definitely not at Tent Cities.
No.
Tent
Just
Cities
because we know it's
you're seeing a lot of the same stuff. A lot of people, they got stuff covered. So
we may skip
my guess
this one.
Is we can skip this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip it. They got stuff covered.
And it was mostly here for the quilts, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we're trying to avoid a lot of the chaos areas. So yeah, we may go a little off-road, but we're not going to do the main drag through Crossville that you always hear about.
Those areas, and I don't blame the people. I mean, it's one of the things. I mean, they're trying to make money. Obviously, they got to try to make some money for their time.
Right.
But in those bigger cities, they have to pay for those space.
Right.
And that's a big expense.
Just doesn't make those the best sales for us for resale. Right. But speaking of things for resale, Monchichi, 25 cents from a little tiny yard sale in the middle of nowhere.
Well, that's the one that was in the car.
Yes, it was in a
car wash. An abandoned car wash.
But yeah, 25 cents, Monchichi. And it sells on eBay for about $100. So that was fun. So we're finding finds. There's stuff out here. It's just not necessarily
if you are a reseller, you can find stuff on this sale beyond a shadow of a doubt. And not only that, if you're just a buyer and you're looking
absolutely.
for some stuff, this is another place for you too. If you're a whatnotter, you could definitely find 100%. Stuff here. I mean, you're talking about, I could have filled up this truck already 3 or 4 times, but are my margins going to be?
Are they worth it for us?
Yeah. So
it is. How easy is it to flip? I mean, there's certain things we've seen that we could buy those, and I see the money there, but I don't want to sell that. That's not me. So.
And there are a lot of people that do have a lot of items that are overpriced.
Absolutely.
And I mean overpriced by even they're more than eBay prices.
Yep. There was one yard sale that I literally sat and I comped 4 things in a row off their prices. Every single item they had was a good 25 to 50% above eBay price.
Yeah. And
that I hope they're not completely wasting their time, but from the looks of it, they weren't getting a lot of customers, and
they weren't getting a lot of customers that were walking out with stuff that they bought.
Exactly.
A lot of people, and that is a trick when you go up to especially one that's got a lot of cars to it, and people are leaving this thing and nobody's got anything in their hand. Lower your expectations.
Right, absolutely.
Something's gonna be dead. Antique dolls for sale. With a picture of a doll.
They did have some dolls in there. I'm not a fan of dolls.
No, it's really not. But look at all of the cars over there, the tents over there.
Yeah.
It's even got all of this traffic is backed up.
The traffic is backed up, so we're not stopping here.
No, we also got to get to Chattanooga.
We do.
We're still probably about 2 hours away from Chattanooga. It's 1 o'clock. So.
At this point, we're going to be picky and look for sales that really speak to us. And these big, massive tent city gatherings like this don't speak to us.
And just to let you all know, so far, I would have to rate Kentucky above Tennessee.
I would too, as far as
quantity. Tennessee, as far as
quality
margins.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a Nintendo DS for $5.
That was great.
Sell that one for.
And I did get the Monchichi today.
$20. Get the Monchichi today. We've gotten a couple of other little small things that were on the cheaper side, and we got great margins on them.
Yep.
But as far as quantity goes,
we did better in Kentucky. But once again, we have to remember we started in Kentucky on day 1 of the sale. So there was more,
Technically,
So there was more stuff. Although we've been to several sales where the people said this was their first day set up. So it is going to vary. But yeah, this is what's going on here. I think the fact that they're doing road work here isn't helping either with the traffic. But that's...
I mean, look at this one right here. I've seen, by the way, if you're looking for knives, come out here. If you're looking for guns, come out here. You look for ammo, come out here. I've seen all of that. Clothes.
Definitely,
baby clothes. Tracy went to one sale that the woman, I think, was selling everything for a quarter.
It was. They were a quarter or $5 for $1.
All
these food trucks.
All of this right here is all the ones.
And it was good. I mean, it was decent brands, I'll say. A lot of like Ray Dunn Baby, Disney Baby, things like that. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yes, those sell, but I don't want to list them on eBay piece by piece. I don't want to run baby clothes shows. So at that point, I'm bundling and selling in lots. And then even at a quarter piece, my margins aren't great. But somebody who was into that could have cleaned up at that sale. And that would have been their big find that they're talking about for 3 years down the road. I almost guarantee it, because I was tempted to try to buy them out.
And we don't like clothes.
And I don't like clothes or baby clothes, but I was very tempted. If it was tomorrow and we still had all the room we have now, I probably would buy them out. And we're coming up.
A mistake, but this looks
a
like a little
church sale,
and I don't see anybody here, and that's always a good sign, a better sign for us.
Yeah.
That maybe they are willing to deal.
But we're gonna let you go. We'll come back later.
Oh yes,
bye.
We're not.
Okay, we are immediately back. We went into that sale that we were talking about, and we didn't find anything to buy. The prices were fine. There was nothing we needed.
No.
Mostly, glass and precious moments and stuff like that. But we were talking to the lady, and she said she literally just got a phone call 5 minutes before that she's now the owner of a funeral home, which that is what we stopped at, where the sale was.
The sale was in the front.
In the front. Actually, it's her daughter, her grown daughter, bought that funeral home, and the sale just went through. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and they own an automotive store right
nearby. Yep.
And I'm just sitting here thinking, oh wow, next year she'll be able to rent out space from that thing and make more money doing that than having the yard sale itself.
I would imagine them owning the auto shop next door, they're probably gonna make a parts store or storage or something for that, would be my guess. Yeah. But super cool. I actually hope we remember this town, so when we drive through next year we can see, hey,
Clark Range.
Yeah. See, hey, is the funeral home changed? Or
used to be
a bunch of sales there.
It was neat. I mean, like I said, though, she didn't really have a lot of stuff. She was saying she was marking stuff down. One of the things she talked about was precious moments. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, precious moments, people are buying them just to paint them.
Yep. I always tell people when they've got a bunch of precious moments that people do buy them now to paint and they call them altered moments, and they're super cool. But it's a kind of a different way you could market them after the sale. Maybe if you don't sell, put them in a lot on Facebook Marketplace, marketing to those people who paint them.
Yeah. And see the thing right, the windmill right there in front of that bank? I'm trying to buy one of those for Tracy and I's where we live, which my mother-in-law's house, and there's a nice little spot out in the front. I never definitely want anything near that big. But we almost got one, and I would like to get one, but I'm
transporting was going to be hard.
Yeah, I want to get one on the last day on Saturday when we're done. I don't want to try to buy one even today, because it's going to be out
and staying in a hotel, and that's just awkward. So if we find some on the last day, maybe that might be something we look into.
There we go. Crossville is 18 miles to Chattanooga, is 100 basically.
Yep. So we're gonna wrap this up for now. We'll try to come back when we're in Crossville, because I know that's considered one of the main points on the sale.
I know that's where they've been doing the Highway 92 meetups. They've had meetups there.
As far as I know, they didn't do one of those this year, but they had those in the past. But
if it wasn't in the middle of all this traffic, I might stop at some of these yard sales. But just trying to get in and out is no. I don't want to deal with all of that. I'm definitely not crossing the lane anymore. I already did that once.
Well, we'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, guys, McDonald's let us down today. They did not have frozen Cokes at the McDonald's that we stopped at earlier. But we found a 7-Eleven.
We got the better thing anyway.
Yes.
I mean, there's not a lot of 7-Elevens by us, but I grew up on these things. Slurpees, man, it's the best.
So we got our normal afternoon yard sailing treat of a frozen beverage. Brian got cherry this time, and I got my normal cola, but I did add a little bit of cherry in it to make it like a cherry cola.
If you're getting a Slurpee, you've got to get the original.
Sorry, I am Coke all the way as far as my frozen beverages go. But we're in Crossville now, I believe.
We are.
It was funny. The people in the gas station, I heard 2 different people complaining about everybody out yard sailing here. Yeah, everything's all crowded because of the yard sale on the 127. But yeah.
Is that how they sounded?
That's how they sounded.
They sounded just like that.
Right. But anyway.
Welcome to Jack's Treasures, where we're going to go ahead and insult everyone.
Only the guys that were in the 7-Eleven, not everyone. The locals here in Crossville that don't think much of the yard sale.
A lot more Tin City stuff. I mean, we anticipated it. We thought we were going to see it.
And we're not going to stop right now. What is Vegas? Is that like a strip club?
8.
Oh, it's a steakhouse
and
bar. That's kind of cool. See, if we stayed here, I might have to check that out.
This guy's standing in the road.
There's a place called the Crazy Squirrel.
Kristen, a rural squirrel.
And there is a massive tent city on that side.
Yeah.
Just tent after tent after tent after tent.
Yeah.
So I mean,
there's like no parking out here.
I can see why this is annoying to the locals. I totally get it.
There's an Arby's, baby. We can kill some Arbyes.
We could kill some Arby's, but no, we're waiting for dinner. We're gonna head out over to Chattanooga and we're gonna find some dinner out there.
Oh, there's a Bojangles.
There is, and there's
no McDonald's. We haven't seen a McDonald's in Crossville yet.
I'm sure there is one.
I'm sure there's one too, but we saw the 7-Eleven first, and I filled up on gas. I wasn't even down half a tank, but I think we're pretty much in Crossville, aren't we? Like halfway between here and Chattanooga.
Probably. That's probably right in the middle. But that's what we're doing. We're heading to Chattanooga. Probably when we get out of town, we'll start looking a little bit. We might stop here or there. We're not like desperately racing for Chattanooga, but we're also not going to be stopping at a ton of sales either.
Well, I need to figure out what time zone we're in.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. I'll text my mom and ask what time it is there, and that'll let us know.
Yeah, because literally, I remember when we got on the road and we were in Tennessee, in Kentucky, and all of a sudden it said you're in Central Time Zone.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna definitely need something around here because I have no idea what time zone that we're in.
Right.
But I know Chattanooga.
Indoor yard sale there, but it's not easy to get to.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up for now. We'll stop back in at least once or more today. Bye. Here's Brian speaking to some cows because we make friends everywhere we go. Bye. Go.
Hey guys, Banjo's Barbecue.
Yes,
right here.
Dayton, Tennessee.
Right here, Dayton, Tennessee. They were fabulous.
Yes.
The owner's named David came to our table, brought us samples of food.
Of wings and their cabbage.
Yeah.
In addition to the fact that their meals were giant anyway.
Yeah.
We brought leftovers.
We got two big things at home that we're bringing back to the hotel.
Yeah.
That we're going to eat later tonight. So if you're in Dayton,
Tennessee.
Dayton, Tennessee.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, that's the place that you need to go.
Absolutely.
Right there, Banjo's Barbecue.
100%.
Okay?
Phenomenal.
David, he's the owner right there. Jack's Treasures. This is getting two big
thumbs
up right there. There's the car.
Bye.
Hey guys,
we're back. Last time you saw us, we had just eaten dinner. We went to our hotel. We got checked in, and we ran a rate train show. We had to do the 8 on 8 show. We sold 8 items.
To JJ Shopper and to CG Boomerang and Co.
Yes,
we did sell our 8 items.
We did. So we're gonna get to be on the wheel. That's super exciting. And now our last stop of the night, except for maybe dessert, is McKay's.
Yep. We kind of this is one of our favorite places
Yep.
to source. We get
Yep.
a lot of great stuff here. I use credit, and we buy a lot of things that we just like for ourselves.
Or to resell.
Yep.
But anyway, we're going to go ahead and call this a night. We'll be back tomorrow with our final day of the 127 yard sale.
And for Vlogust, another day.
Bye.